You will be shocked by how it ends. Stranger Things ends its run with an epic, emotional finale and a bittersweet goodbye. After nearly a decade on the air, Netflix's sci-fi phenomenon Stranger Things closed out its story on December 31st, 2025, with a sprawling, 2-hour series finale titled The Right Side Up. What began as a group of kids battling monsters in small-town Indiana has concluded with a globe-spanning confrontation, emotional reckonings, an ending that leaves fans both satisfied and contemplative. A final confrontation with Vecna, the Mind Flayer, and the Abyss. The finale brings all the major players together for one last stand against the series' ultimate evil, Vecna Henry Creel. Now revealed to be both a deliberate architect and a puppet of an even greater terror, the Mind Flayer plans to merge Earth with shadowy dimension known as the Abyss, a deeper layer connected to the Upside Down. 11, Hopper, Matt, and Callie 008 lead a psychic rescue and assault deep inside Vecna's mind, attempting to save kidnapped children and confront the root of horror itself. Meanwhile, the rest of the Hawkins crew, Joyce, Will, Mike, Lucas, Dustin, Steve, Robin, Jonathan, and Nancy, fight in the real world to weaken the colossal Mind Flayer through coordinated attacks, as Will taps into his own empathic connection to Vecna, ultimately assisting 11 in turning the tide. In a cathartic and brutal clash, Joyce delivers a final blow to Vecna after 11 impales him, and the Mind Flayer is destroyed into chaos. Hopper and Murray set off a bomb that collapses the wormhole linking the two dimensions, seemingly cutting off the threat permanently. 11's fate, sacrifice or survival, one of the biggest debates from the finale centers on the fate of 11. In the climactic moments, she appears to remain behind as the Upside Down collapses, a selfless sacrifice meant to prevent future exploitation of her powers by corrupt forces. But the story doesn't land on a simple answer. In the epilogue, an 18-month jump forward shows the group having moved on with their lives. Mike becomes a writer chronicling their adventures. Dustin heads off to college while staying close to Steve. Will finds happiness in New York City and embraces his identity. Lucas and Max grow closer as a couple. Joyce and Hopper are engaged in planning a new life together. Robin and Nancy pursue their own careers. And more. But it's Mike's belief that 11 didn't truly die, that she used a psychic illusion with Callie's help to slip away and find peace. That give the finale at heart. Others choose to believe this hopeful interpretation, even if it remains unresolved. Themes, childhood transition, and legacy. The Duffer Brothers reportedly intended the finale to be about this group of characters saying goodbye to their childhood. The episode's closing scenes, the friends finishing a Dungeons and Dragons game one last time and passing the torch to a new generation playing downstairs, underline that sense of transition from the wonder of youth into the uncertainties of adulthood. It's a fitting metaphor. After years of climbing towers, facing monsters and navigating supernatural horrors, the kids of Hawkins finally close the door on one adventure and make room for the next. Fan reaction, emotional and divided. Reception to the finale has been immensely passionate and mixed. For many, the sheer spectacle and character arcs delivered emotional payoffs that felt earned, honoring longtime fans of the show. For others, certain villain resolutions, particularly the relatively quick defeat of the Mind Flayer, felt rushed or anticlimactic. Netflix even experienced technical issues, with the platform briefly crashing under the weight of unprecedented viewership as fans rushed to watch the final chapter. Despite some online comparisons to controversial endings from other TV giants, there's little question Stranger Things leave a legacy, a show that redefined genre TV in the 2010s, captured hearts with its blend of 80s nostalgia and inventive horror, and gave its characters and its audience a story worth remembering. The legacy beyond Hawkins. Though the main story ends here, Stranger Things isn't disappearing entirely. Netflix and the Duffers have announced spin-offs, including an ADS set animated series and other extensions of the universe that explore different corners of the mythology. This provides a hint that while the Hawkins saga ends, the world it built may continue to grow. In the end, the series finale, The Right Side Up, brought closure to a defining pop culture phenomenon, balancing high-stakes action, deep emotional themes, and the bittersweet truth that every adventure, no matter how large, must eventually find its ending. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment below.